What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leonledon, and today we're talking about Red and how to get all of his art pieces immediately. So if you guys aren't aware, Red is a special character in Animal Crossing that appears randomly. The first time he appears, Isabelle will say that there have been reports of a suspicious character visiting islands in the area. Once you see this, be aware because Red has arrived on your island, and now is your chance to begin your journey as an art connoisseur slash collector. The first thing you want to do is talk to Blathers in the museum, because he will speak about expanding the museum to hold an art gallery, which, like fossils, is where you will be bringing your pieces to add to your collection. When you first meet Red, he will talk about the art that he's selling and how it could be yours for nearly 500,000 bells. Now, whether you're wealthy or barely making ends meet, no need to worry because he will in fact bring down the price to a little under 5,000 bells. One thing to note is Red can sell you fake art. He won't tell you which pieces are authentic, so it is up to you to determine which ones are worth purchasing. Now, not all of his fake art should be ignored. There are some secret features found in some of his fake art, so although they won't be accepted into the museum, it may be fun to have and display. I will be posting videos shortly after this one identifying real versus fake art, as well as some secrets behind some of his counterfeits, so you have an easier time determining which art you feel is worth purchasing to your museum and personal collections. Now, the first art piece that you are allowed to buy will always be authentic, and after that your interactions with Red will appear on his boat at the north edge of the beach, where you may choose between 4 art pieces as well as 2 random items that are usually found inside nooks and crannies. Now, there have been recounts that people have seen Red on their island multiple times and were only allowed to buy 1 item each time rather than being allowed onto his boat. But eventually he will give you that opportunity, so just try and be patient. Now, there are 40 authentic art pieces in total that are needed to be collected to complete the art collection of your museum. Red will appear on your island once every 2 weeks after the initial interaction, so altogether it would take a minimum of 1 year and 8 months to complete your collection, and that's assuming that each time you visit him, he has a new piece that you haven't already collected, and on top of that, expecting that each piece is authentic. Now, personally, I have visited him many times, and there have been many occasions in which I was only allowed to buy either all fakes or pieces I have already donated to Blathers. So if you're as impatient as I am in completing your collection, the only way to do so immediately is to either trade the pieces that you need or to time travel. Now, some may believe that time traveling is unethical, that is cheating, but personally, at the end of the day, this is your island. You should be able to play it however you like as long as your methods of gameplay don't affect other players. So that being said, let's get down to the process of collecting all your art. Now, one thing to know is that when time traveling for this process, gameplay can be affected. One thing that you will notice is an increase of weeds in your island. Now, personally, I think that it's a good thing since you'll need to sell 3,000 weeds to either Leaf or the Nooklings to complete a certain Nook mile. Another thing that may be affected is friendship. If you're looking to become best friends with your villagers to acquire a framed photo, you may want to talk to them every day and give them gifts each day you time travel. Now, personally, I would just focus on getting your artwork and worry about friendships at a separate time to quicken your process, but it all depends on how much time you have to collect your art or grind to build friendship. So the first thing you'll need to have is a date that Red has appeared on your island while you can enter his boat. Personally, I would play the game normally until you find him, but you can also time travel day by day to search for him as well. Now, if you'd rather do the latter, the fastest way to search for him is to jump 1 day ahead, listen to Isabelle's daily announcements, and flick the right D-pad, which will bring up the minimap on the bottom right corner of your screen. Look in the area that Red will spawn and you will see his symbol. Mark down that date and proceed, but if not, then click the home button, followed by the X button while highlighting the game and close it. Scroll down and over to System Settings, and then all the way down and select System. From here, scroll down until you see Date and Time. You want to make sure that Synchronized Clock via Internet is turned off, and from here on, you can scroll down to Date and Time, and now you can edit your date and time and jump ahead. Now, some days Red will have multiple authentic pieces that you can buy, but since he only allows you to buy 1 piece, you can use alt characters to purchase another piece that you're interested in. Storage space isn't the only benefit to having alt characters, because this added ability will quicken your time needed to collect your pieces. Once you have found and purchased your art from Red, you need to jump a day ahead and collect it from the mailbox. Donate your art to Blathers, save your game, and close it like before. From here, you're going to go back to the date and time and jump back one day to where Red was last seen, and you'll find a new set of art pieces ready and available to purchase. So you're basically going to be doing this process repeatedly until you finish collecting all the pieces that you need, and that's all there is to it. So if you like this video, please like and share this with your friends. I work really hard on my videos to try to get you the most accurate information that I can possibly find. So I really appreciate the support that you guys showed me every time you view them. If you have any questions or comments, send me a message and I'll try my best to respond as soon as possible. Also, I want to hear about your take on time traveling. Does it bother you when other people do it? Or do you do it yourself? Let's talk about it. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today. It's always a pleasure to spread the knowledge to you all and help you guys as best as I can. Once again, it's your boy Leonledon. Take it easy, everybody.